In this tutorial, we are going to learn about interface. What is an interface? An interface is a reference type which is something similar to our abstract class where it contains only abstract methods and abstract properties. All the methods and properties inside the interface are public and they are only declared inside the interface. The implementation done in this class which refers to this interface. You can refer to more than one interface from a class, so this will help you to have a multiple inheritance concept. As you know that a class can be derived from only one base class in C#, but it can refer to any number of interfaces. So how to create an interface? Right click on the project, select add new item, and I'm going to create an interface and we'll call this interface as I display, and let's add the interface. So if you notice, instead of the class it has interface, and this is the name of the interface, and I'm going to have a method, and all the method inside your interface is public, so we no need to specify it as a public. And this method is going to return a string, and I'm going to call this as get details, and there is no parameters, and I'm going to have a property to access the name of the employee, so that's going to be a string property, and the name of the property will give it as name, and this property is going to have both get and set. We have not implemented any of the get, set and the get details methods. All this will be implemented in the class which is referring to this iDisplay. Now let's open the full-time employee class, and if you have noticed this, a full-time employee is derived from the employee class, and I also want to refer to the interface iDisplay. So you put a after the employee, put a comma and type iDisplay. So here full-time employee is derived from employee class and it is referring to the interface iDisplay. Once you refer to an interface, all the methods, properties which you have declared in the interface should be implemented here, otherwise you get error. So if I try to build this application, you will get error. So if you notice the error, you see full-time employee does not implement the interface display name, it doesn't implement the interface get details which we have declared in the interface. So it's like a contract that those class which refers to the interface must implement the methods and properties in the interface. The easier way to implement them as right click on the name of the interface, select implement interface and choose implement interface. So you can see here it automatically creates the method body and the property bodies. So we are not going to throw any exception, remove the throw exception line, and we'll add the code for our body. So we call this as a details. So we created the string details, and in the details I'm going to tell this is a full-time employee name and job title and his salary, and I'm going to return this details to the calling method. Same way, in the get method of the property, I'm going to return the name of the employee, and in the set method I'm going to set the name of the employee to the given value. So once you have implemented all these methods and properties of the interface, now if you build, it will build successfully. Let's implement or refer the interface in our part-time employee. So in the part-time employee, I'm going to refer to the interface I display, and to implement the methods and properties, right click, implement interface, and press implement interface. This will create the methods and properties which you have in the interface. And in the get details, I'm going to do the same thing what I have done in our full-time employee. But here, instead of full-time employee, I'm going to call this as part-time employee. And for the property, we do the same as what it did in our full-time employee. The get and set methods, and save this. In our form, let's remove this button that we created. And in full-time, the method is going to same, but instead of get details, I'm going to use this new method, get details from the interface. And for the part-time employee also, instead of get employee details, I'm going to use get details from the interface. So now when you execute this program, we have the full-time employee and part-time employee. And I click, so you can see here, this is full-time employee, and this is calling the get employee details, but we have different strings. So interface is same like a abstract class, but you can have only the method and properties declaration inside your interface, and whichever class which refers to this interface must have the implementation of the all the methods and properties inside your interface. A class can refer to more than one interface, but it can inherit only from one base class.